Hey, it's Red and Code here, and today we're going to continue working a bit on our full stack web application. And we're now at a point where we last video created a React project. I have then in the meantime created a very simple setup where we now have our web page, then retrieves our users from our backend API and showcase it on the screen. And then, like in the future, we're going to add the functionality of adding a user, removing a user, and editing a user. But for now, just to go through our setup, we then have a MySQL database running inside Docker container. We then have a Spring Boot application running inside Docker container. These are then connected through Docker Compose. And we then locally start a React project using npm. So it's just running locally in like a development mode. And we then access this. This then accesses our backend. And then through all the processes, everything is saved in the database at the end. And just thought it would be interesting, at least to showcase this point, because I think it's actually quite interesting that we now have this full setup. But let me just showcase it works more than just being a still screen. And just using Postman, we can very simply create a new user. So for now, we had Hans at ID 1. And because I'm actually been playing around with it for a bit to make sure it works, I'm actually not sure if we add an Adam, rather not, yeah, his IDs are going to be 4, but it's fine. So if we now reload the page, we should see the report have Hans with ID 1 and Adam with ID 4. And we can also go into delete API, delete with ID 4, and we should remove Adam. So it works. And if we just want to have a look at the React code, and I think it's important to mention that I am very much a backend developer normally, and I have not created too much front-end work. And React is not my, or JavaScript in general, not my primary language. So there might be some very not polished or probably just straight up wrong things, but it works, and I think it's quite fun, at least. And I think everyone at least should have a basic understanding of how this stuff works. But what I've been doing very, very simply using React, we just have app.js, like the main page, which is being run. We have a variable users containing at first an empty array. We then use the setUsers method to update this array, which is then done in a use effect, which means that it's being run when something inside this list change is empty. So it just runs once when the program starts. We then fetch on our API. And as mentioned, our Spring Boot backend is then exposed to localhost. So for now, we're just running directly on localhost, port 8080, getting our /users, and then returns a response. We then return this response into a JSON format, and then simply take this response, which is going to be a list of users, and plop it into our users list. When our web page is then loading, we then return this setup, which first of all just have some divs and a header containing our user dashboard text. And then more importantly, we then have a div containing all our user information, which will then go through using a map all our users, and then for each user, extract the ID, name, email, and status, and put it into a p tag. And of course, I then add some basic styling. Once again, I'm very much a backend developer, so you see it's very bare bones, very simple, but simply allowing it to be like on a line and underneath each other, as we just saw if we just add our create user once again. Get it line by line, and we should be able to add a few users, and they just keep going. But that is very much the next step of how I wanted to do. And I think it's very important to recognize that we now have a point where we, more or less in theory, have a full working full stack web CRUD application. Not full CRUD, not everything works, but just a basic setup. And for now, one thing to note, we're only running our database and our backend through Docker. So in the future, we would have to create some probably with Nginx a setup so we can also run our frontend through Docker. And we would then actually be able to have a full application which can then be started by Docker Compose. And in some situations, you might put it in some kind of cloud environment where we then can put all of these containers and connect them. So we're actually getting close to getting to the point which I think is going to be the goal. Simply having, as mentioned, backend, frontend, and a database. And everything is going to be Dockerized in the end. So if you enjoyed seeing that we actually have some frontend now that actually works with everything else, please leave a like and subscribe, and I wish you all a wonderful day.